Oh my god, that is a bad rating.
That is a
Holy
really good
shit.
ranking.
That is so bad. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Three Idiots Talking Podcast. We are here with another subscriber appreciation video. We have hit 450 subs. Actually, by the time we're recording this, we are at 475 subscribers, which means we are almost, probably by the time we're done with this stream, halfway to the next subscriber goal. We have been going up crazy quickly recently, and we have you guys to thank. So thank you guys for that so much. But today, we are 450 subscribers. We are here to review one of the most popular Pink Floyd albums and one of the most popular albums of all time. We have "Wish You Were Here," I guess you would call it a very maybe controversial album in the Pink Floyd community. I guess it just depends on who you're talking to. But a very celebrated and critically praised album. And you know what? I'm gonna let Noah give the description of this album because this is his favorite band. But real quick, we just want to say thank you guys for 450 subscribers. We really appreciate it. We're almost at 500. When we hit 500, we unlock a whole bunch of stuff for our channel and some cool new things. Also, I'm just gonna plug it really quick. If you would like to do put your album request at the top of the chain or top of the order, you can email us or DM us on Twitter, and both our links are in the description below, and we will negotiate a price. We have a bunch of them actually coming up, so yeah, stay tuned for those. Other than that, Noah, are you ready to talk about Pink Floyd's "Wish You Were Here"?
Yes, I am.
Go for it.
Okay, so the album covers essentially basically two themes. One is Syd Barrett, who is an ex-member of the band who pretty much lost his mind off of drugs. So they, a couple of the two biggest songs on the album and the most popular song are just tributes to him. The other theme is the music industry, because the album before this, Dark Side of the Moon, was their real first experience of like real big fame. And with that came a lot of the negative interactions from the corporate side of the music industry. So they were a bit angry with that.
Yeah.
So that's the other two songs. It's a 5-song album, real short. Maybe the
Short
best in
number
their
of songs,
discography,
but not a
maybe.
short album.
Oh, not at all.
About an average album. Maybe a little
Yeah.
low. All right, so let's
I
talk
would not
about.
call this album controversial. I don't know why.
I would call it controversial in the Pink Floyd fan community of where they place it. Absolutely,
This is consistently ranked as one of their best by almost everybody.
It's at usually top 3 minimum.
Well, I have heard it called some of heard it called their best album. I've also heard it called top 3, and then I've heard some people say it's a little overrated. So it's really I've seen a few different opinions on this based upon going to different critic lists.
I think this might be their least controversial album.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right. So Pink Floyd, real quick, and we are going to be starting Pink Floyd's discography. This is sort of a preview because we had this on our subscriber goals list for a while, so we are going to do it anyway. But since we will skip this when we do Pink Floyd's discography. Noah, how many albums and where was Pink Floyd at the time this album came out? They had put out quite a few, right?
Yep, they had put out. Let me count: Piper, Saucer, More, Umaguma, Adam Heart Mother, Metal, Scared by Clouds, Dark Side. What's your year? So 1, 2, 3.
I think it's their 9th.
Yep, 9. Number 9.
9th? Okay, so they were 9 albums deep at this point. Some of their best had actually already come out, but this is tends to be where a lot of the hardcore Pink Floyd fans tend to think this is sort of like the peak they get to, right?
Yeah, they're definitely in their prime at this moment.
All right. Well, it came out in 1975. Like Noah said, it's only 5 songs, but some of them are rather long, getting 13 and a half minutes and 12 and a half minutes or so. Let's get into it. "Wish You Were Here" by Pink Floyd, starting with "Shine On, You Crazy Diamond," parts 1 through 5.
I'm about to bust.
It's such
Right here.
smooth transitions.
Go for 3, Nathan. Sorry.
For the record, Mikey Cole, I did see your DM from earlier about the Sgt. Pepper's comments. Yes, we have seen those. Oh my god.
Overdub, gonna come.
Hem, Page, and Hendrix. Class of their own when it comes to making a guitar squeal.
Squeal?
You know, that high pitch. Okay, Noah.
You reached for the secret too soon.
I'm 24, like you, Cole.
I'm 19. You said I'm 20, you fucker.
I thought you were 20.
Disappointing.
19, 20, same thing. When's your birthday?
June. June.
And you are 20.
No, I'm not.
Oh, no, you're born in 05. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, you wore out your welcome. Precision. Roll on the steel, please. Come on, you raver. You see visions. Come on, you painter. You piper. You presser and shine.
Boy.
You definitely know there is zero filter on that saxophone.
Yeah, he's going at it.
That is about as raw as it gets.
forget the guy's name, but same dude who did the saxophone solo on Money.
Oh, banger solo there too. Holy crap! Best part is that's not even his natural instrument. Probably, right? I don't think that's his, like, probably not what he grew up on. It's not what he first, you know, it's not what he's known for doing in the band.
Who do you think is playing that?
I thought that was,
So it's not a band member, but
oh,
no.
it
He's a
wasn't
studio
Nick?
musician. They used him a lot.
I always thought it was Nick.
Nick Mason's a drummer.
He
I
used
know,
him
but I
so
didn't,
much
you never
that
really,
yeah,
I
he
thought
used
they
him
were
so
doing-
much that he was at their reunion in 2005.
Wow.
He was like a little honorary band member, I guess. All right. It is very peculiar that a song like this is only a top 5 song for the band. That is absolutely bananas. As one of the coolest guitar riffs of all time, this creates a weird energy with it. Some of his best, David Gilmour's best solo work in the song as well. He is the best solo writer of all time, in my opinion. Very emotive. Probably Roger Waters' best vocal performance ever on this song. Some of his best lyrics, too.
Hmm.
Really just cooking. Amazing hook. Great outro.
Okay.
It's perfect. It is a
Cool.
perfect song. It's an easy 10.
Easy 10 dropping bombs. Cole,
Yeah.
do you concur? What's your opinion?
Well, I certainly concur on quite a bit of that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean the atmosphere of that song at the beginning that they create is tremendous. It's really haunting towards the first half of the song. And I love how David Gilmour decides where to put guitar notes, like how he decides like where in the song he's gonna play his guitar. It always just feels right.
Hmm.
Nothing ever feels out of place about this. It's brilliantly written because it does not feel like a 13-minute song at all. It's paced tremendously. The lyrics are great. As far as Roger Waters' vocals go, it's about as good as it's ever gonna get. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing song. I'm also gonna feel a 10 on it.
And another 10 as well. Yeah, for an intro track, this, an intro being 13 and a half minutes long is kind of wild, but damn, do they pull it off. It's almost, it's called parts 1 through 5. It's supposed to be, theoretically, when you name a song parts 1 through 5, you have 5 different stages of progression through a song. They kind of do that, but they keep the same underlying instrumental really in the background. They keep the same type of background looping drum and all that, and the guitar for the most part. It just changes certain parts of it. We get the jazz solo, we get the guitar solo, we get certain elements throughout we get the lyrics, of course, near the end. We get a whole bunch of different sections of it, which is really cool. And Pink Floyd at this time had been sort of, I don't know a whole lot of bands that were releasing albums like this where like the whole song, this is one song with like multiple stages of it. And this is like something they had done on Animals. This is something they had done on Dark Side to an extent. And then this album as well. And they did this a lot through their discography, if I'm correct, Noah.
It's a big prog thing.
Yeah, and so, and obviously them being the biggest prog band, they became known for this. And boy, did they fucking deliver. I mean, the tones on that sax, what I love the most is the saxophone doesn't start out just coming in, going off on its little tangent. It comes in with this very raw sound. It's very unique. It sounds almost like it's not filtered, but it sounds like it's like pushed back. and then they just let it loose, and it goes into this clean, beautifully well done solo of the saxophone. I love the sound it makes. I'm sure Cole likes this better than some of the previous saxophones we've done recently on the live stream. But
Better.
one thing that I don't think anyone mentioned was the lyrics. I think the lyrics are really great. They're all. Oh, you did?
Oh,
Okay. Never mind.
Both
My
of us.
apology. I mean, the lyrics are talking about the Sid Barrett, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. Did we go over that yet?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. We already covered all that. So yeah, I mean, absolutely great lyrics. Continues throughout the rest of the album. I think David Gilmour sounds beautiful on this, and yeah, I'm not gonna shy away. I'll give that a 10 as well. I think it's deserving, and it certainly earned it. And there are other songs on here that won't be, but you got to give it the credit where credit is due. All right, time to move on. We go on to Welcome to the Machine. This will cause some controversy.
Me revving up my ball crusher.
Wow. That was something you just stated. With a straight face, too.
It's straight for about half of it.
Hugo also has that on vinyl. Wow.
A lot of Tubular Bells copies in the world.
Apparently.
Welcome, my son. Welcome to the machine. Where have you been? It's alright, we know where you've been. You've been in the pipeline, filling your time. Provided with toys and scouting for boys. You bought a guitar to punish your mom. You didn't like school. You know nobody's fool. So
Nathan, I think that's the whole point. Just enjoy it.
Every song on this album has a bust moment.
What a wicked sound we have right now.
crazy synthesizer.
What'd you say?
So this is a crazy synth.
Oh yeah. It's probably not even his best synth solo.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'll put it back. Alright. My sincerest apologies. Misclick. I'd like to go first.
They messed around with weird endings on a couple of songs on this album.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
I very much remember this.
Mainly because I
I
used
just
to
heard this song less than a week
skip
ago.
a song.
Wow.
Ha 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 ha. I'll be honest. Out of all this album, this has always been my least favorite song. That still isn't changing for this opinion. However, it was my least favorite song by quite a margin, where I did not think this song fit into this album. I did not think it was very good. It was a little too extraterrestrial sounding, a little too future neo-tech type of thing, a little too alien-esque for me. It didn't seem to fit, and it wasn't making sense to me. It didn't encapsulate me like the other songs on the album did. It didn't do the same like, holy crap, this is mind-bending type of shit. But ever since I've understood the concept of this album more, especially lyrically, this song fits in super well lyrically. And then when the lyrics hit me and they started to make sense with the theme of the album, that's when the instrumental started to make sense. The extraterrestrial vibe of it, it's supposed to be so out there because he's talking about how when you get into like the song title is Welcome to the Machine. When they bring you in, they are trying to make you feel like bring you into the record companies, and the record labels are trying to make you feel like you're some incredible superstar, giving you these high dreams and putting you on this platitude that no normal human could ever reach, and then make you feel like you're out of this world. And that's the effort they want to put into this instrumental, and they nail it. Lyrically they nail it, and instrumentally they easily nail it because of the sound that they create, the aesthetic as Cole likes to call it, that they create with this amazing vibe they have. While it's still not my favorite, it's still going to be the lowest probably for me on the album. It makes sense now, and I get it, and I appreciate it. I'm going to give it a solid 8.5.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, this is just another peak track right here off of an amazing album. Really good lyrics. I don't know if this is a bit of a no-duh, but I feel like the song is them welcoming themselves into the music machine. I feel like that's a bit of a no-duh. I'm not sure.
Keep going. I'll answer that afterwards if I agree with it or not.
A great vocal performance from David Gilmour, even though at some points it sounds like he's straining himself a bit. and then I bust every time when the first time they say "Welcome to the Machine," and there's an overdubbed vocal in the background that's slowly rising. That is just glorious. Amazing synth work. Some of Richard Wright's best. Not the best, but some of his best. Very good. This is the only issue of the song is like it goes on a little bit too long.
Yeah.
9.5.
9.5. So one of the issues I did want to mention was that I think the synth and the other instruments that are used to create that really high-pitched futuristic type of noise they make is a little overdone. It probably didn't need to be that deep. They didn't need to dig that deep into that sound, probably. All right, Cole.
I fucking hate this song. No, I'm just kidding. This is a very odd song.
Yeah.
Considering how synth crazy it is. And I can see why this song, this song took the longest time of all the songs in here for me to really get into it. But it really provides a lot thematically for the album, I think, and puts it in a really interesting direction, both lyrically and instrumentally. It's probably my least favorite on the album, just because the other songs here are just like so amazing that something's kind of has to be in last place.
They reach a peak that's just so hard to achieve on everything.
Yeah, it's a really good song. I like it a lot. I'll probably give it a 8 to an 8.5.
8 to an 8.5. Hugo, so it turns out I'm the controversial Floyd fan you mentioned earlier, because I do think this album is a little overrated, with this song being one of the reasons. See, I wasn't making this up. There are Floyd fans who do not think this album is as hyped as it should be. I have seen even critics, not just Floyd fans, say that.
A lot of it just falls down to this song. It's a controversial song in the Floyd fandom.
True. You adore the alien aspects of the song, Cosmic. Well, I'm glad. We are literally in a machine. We are all literally in a machine at the current moment. You're right. Decent Floyd song, 7.2. Damn, Diamond. Not a fan. Time to move on. We have, Have a Cigar.
I'll go first on this one.
Okay.
Come in here, dear boy, have a cigar. You're gonna go far. You're gonna fly high. You're never gonna die. You're gonna make it if you try. They're gonna love you. I've always had a deep respect, that most sincere.
The way he says sincerely might be the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Well, it's just fantastic, that is really what I think. Oh, by the way, which
Wait,
one's
who's saying that?
Whoever's singing right now.
That line there
Would that
spawned
be-
the worst Pink Floyd joke.
ended with time?
Which one's pink?
Oh, I agree. That's a stupid ass joke that I hear all the time. Love the way he holds that. Flows so well with that instrumental.
Yeah,
Who
hats
would that
off to
be?
this guy.
Whomst might that be, Ryan?
Well,
Oh, singing?
Yeah.
That's gonna be either Waters or Gilmore. I would assume it's Gilmore.
Oh!
I didn't know someone else sang on these albums.
He gives a bit of a hats off performance.
Everybody else is just green. Have you seen the chart?
Well, whoever it is sounds better than Waters does 99% of the time.
I don't know. Maybe for this song.
This guy's a better singer than Roger Waters.
Okay, now.
I love the double entendre there. My God. Such perfect songwriting here. Roy Harper does the vocals on this song. Oh, there you go. Roy Harper sounds better than Roger Waters.
Shut the fuck up.
Roy Harper is better than Roger Waters.
I don't think he's better than like a younger Roger Waters.
You guys are all hitting me with the clues there, and I didn't even catch it.
Yep. Just me, and I feel like Cole didn't want me to.
Cole loves keeping things that I don't know away.
Well, that is quite a little Pink Floyd banger right there, if I do say so myself. But a decently unique way to go about doing a banger, because it doesn't, it's not your conventional hard rock anthem song, like the AC/DC song or something. They put their little Pink Floyd spin on it with some really cool grooves, great bass line, great guitar work. I would say a great performance from Roy Harper on the vocals, especially considering I've heard the version of the song where Roger Waters does the vocals and he sounds like a goblin. Even though Roger Waters now claims that he regrets having Roy Harper sing this song and wishes that he sung it, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
It's horrifically wrong. Yeah, great song, some great lyrics. Obviously, the production is amazing. Amazing guitar solo to end the song. I don't really have a complaint, really. Just like not quite on the level of like Shine On You Crazy Diamond for me. 9 to a 9.5.
I would like to counter because I disagree with Cole.
Yeah, I know. We all know what you think.
Well, then let me counter because they don't know what I think. Okay, so incredible from start to finish, incredible. And yes, from what I have heard, except maybe a couple songs here and there, Roy Harper is a better singer than Roger Waters. I have heard Roger Waters good, but I've also heard the majority of him bad. So I like On the Wall where he sucks. So for the most part, this song is sung excellently well. I love the way he goes up and down, where he rides the instrumental with his voice and like goes da da da, and he rides that instrumental beautifully into the next line and brings it back. Love when an artist does that or a vocalist does that and they do it well like he does it here. Oh my God, is the drum and guitar so good on this. The guitar is so infectiously fun to listen to. And this is easily my favorite song when I first heard the album. Not going to give away if that has changed or not, but I will say I am in love with it. It is so good. It's a 10. And it is better than Shine On You Crazy Diamond.
What the fuck?
Yes, it is. Noah.
Anyway, let me get my fucking turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
turn.
probably the weakest song on the album.
Oh, you're retarded. You're just retarded. You're just straight up wrong. You're straight up wrong.
I feel like it's pretty simple.
No, it is simple. This clears 90% of the album at least.
That doesn't
It's a
add up
weird
mathematically.
ratio.
Yeah.
The majority, this is better than the majority of the album at the very minimum.
No. Anyway, let's get back to reality here.
That's not worse.
I wish I had some. I wish I had somebody else sing it.
You're so wrong. You're so wrong.
I
What?
would've enjoyed-
That's a terrible take.
That
I
is
would've enjoyed some-
horrible.
some-
Roy
I
Harper
would've-
sounds fantastic.
I would have enjoyed some Gilmore. He can get his voice a little.
I mean,
bit
I'm
right.
sure
mean,
Gilmore
I'm
could have
sure-
done it, but the reason that they brought in Roy Harper was because neither him nor Roger were doing a good job trying to sing it, and then Roy Harper just showed up at the studio, and they're like, "Why don't you take a shot at it?"
Maybe.
At least at the time, they liked it.
But to say that somebody, I mean, maybe Gilmore could have done it as good or better, potentially, but he sounds great. Great.
I don't have
Pretty
any
good.
problem with Roy Harper's vocals. I think they're
No.
really
Sounds
good.
pretty good.
I think he's
but,
really good on the song.
The thing is, this song doesn't. No part of it besides like the solo wows me as much as the other songs.
Mm,
Like it's a great song, but nothing's really blowing my mind except
that's a
for
whack
really good
opinion
solo.
as well.
So like, that's pretty understandable.
No, because
That-
not only is the solo great, the vocalist is great on the line delivery as well. He rides the instrumental flawlessly on this.
I like how you're using this all in like all this rap terminology about Roy Harper.
I mean,
He's
I don't know
flowing on
shit
the
about
beat.
Roy Harper outside of this song, but I do know he sounds fantastic on this. And I love how he rides the instrumental perfectly.
But anyway, here's a real rating, an accurate rating, guys. It's a 9.
I mean,
It's
Cole
like
gave it a
9
9 to a
to
9.5. I wouldn't call that
Yeah.
very far off. But to say that this is the weakest song in the album is a fucking travesty.
I feel like that's a pretty common opinion.
To title track, Wish You Were Here. I've had very interesting opinions on that last song.
remains mercifully.
Yes, and neither would you, Derek, this star nonsense. No, it isn't.
I'm sure of it.
I'm waiting for the cough. The Gilmore
No.
cough.
Oh,
I don't know why they started this song like this.
I don't know.
There it is.
You heard a cough?
I can hear it.
Mm.
Trudeau outraged. Bro's calling me Trudeau again. Yeah, I saw that, Hugo. Gotcha. Fair enough, Cosmic.
So you think you could tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field
I really want to go first.
from a cold steel rail?
I know you. I don't think I do either.
Smile from a veil.
Mr. Diamond thinks I do.
Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to train your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees,
New poll for you, chat.
How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl. Year after
Greatest rock lyric ever written. Fact.
Close. Not at
Fact.
all. Not even close.
same old fear.
At least my all-time favorite.
Wish you were here.
Oh my god. Agreed, Hugo. I love this spacey outro. It just sounds like wind whistling out a window.
That's an interesting take, James.
Oh, man. Just
All right. A few years back, about 3 years or so, maybe 4, I used to think this was the worst song on the album.
Brutal.
Well, you see, I did a little bit of a growing up, as Cole would put it. I grew up a bit. And I realized, and I started to really appreciate the lyrics. Maybe the best lyrics on a song on the album.
oh, the best
Very
lyrics on
good.
this album, definitely.
I don't know, but it's close, but I'd probably say this. Again, one of the most iconic guitar riffs of all time. Very good. Great hook. Great guitar solo with David in the background miming it with his voice. Love that. The outro's a little long, but I don't care because it's such a good little groove they're in. Yeah, the song kind of perfect.
It's so good.
Kind of a 10.
You're not. I don't disagree. You know, I'll go next because I don't disagree with the single thing you said. I just wanted to add to it. My God, it's so. Somebody said, you know, sad song, and that's true. You know, if you look at the lyrics, it is a very sad song, especially if you figure out the deeper meaning behind it, and if you know all the whole history of Syd Barrett and everything that goes on with this, making sure I wasn't muted. That goes on with this whole album, but specifically the song. But God, is it beautiful? It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. And it's not even really trying to be, but it just ends up being that way because you could tell they put a lot of a soul into this one. They really wanted this to be a deep meaning song for their lost band member Syd Barrett, and they really wanted it to feel kind of crushing on the inside. At least that's what I get from it. And it hits from the solo to the amazing hook. The beautifully sung hook. I'm assuming this is Gilmore.
Yep.
Beautifully well done singing on this. I mean, incredible. I love the lyrics. They're the starting lyrics from the heaven and hell line all the way to the damn near the finish with the fishbowl line. Incredible. incredible. I have personally never heard better rock lyrics. Somebody may be able to quote something that's better, and maybe I'll remember it. But I think they're fantastic. This was my favorite song on the album from the first time I heard it. Still hasn't changed, and I'll give a little sneak peek, I guess, on that. This is a 10. It's a perfect song. It's a masterpiece. There is nothing you could do to make this better, and I love the outro. Just that breezy, almost spacey type of just rushing air, and you're just sitting there, and then it almost it goes further and louder till it gets to the point of being like ambient music, and it's just chilling, and it finishes that vibe of just it just perfectly finished it off. Love it. 10.
I love how he's finding all these different words instead of just saying wind.
said
Rushing
wind.
air.
I said wind at the beginning. I said wind when I first heard it, but yeah.
Okay, but Cole, before you start, I saw you raise your finger about a better lyric. Can we hear it?
Oh, I mean,
Drop it.
I think there's like 30 better Pink Floyd lyrics alone.
Just give me one. Just give me a tidbit.
The opening line of Dogs.
Don't remember it.
Oh, you gotta be crazy.
Or any given line off of Sheep. There's not that many. They just kind of space them out.
I am a big fan of that.
The
That
song
Valley of
Fearless.
I think, and maybe this is a good
The
video.
lyrics on Echoes.
I think those lines on "Wish You Were Here" are just so impactful to the song. So that's why I have
probably the most relatable lyrics out of the
Sure.
ones we've talked about.
Fair.
I mean, I think if we're going for like strictly like beautiful lyricism, like the
Echoes.
last, like the first lyrics that of the last part of Echoes, the cloudless every day you fall upon my waking eyes. Like I think that's
Lord.
better.
some pretty
I can't
cool
wait to
ones. All
review that
right,
album.
Cole,
The
you're up.
lyrics on time too. With all that being said, this is an amazing song, and I love it to death. This is a beautiful song, incredibly heartfelt, incredibly emotional vocal performance from Gilmore. Amazing guitar riff.
So good.
I mean, yeah, it's one of the best ballads in their discography. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. I just like Shine on You Crazy Diamond more. I just think that song is kind of on another level from the song. But I still do think the song is amazing. 9.5.
9. Whoa! What is preventing it from being a 10?
Or the outro.
I don't like it enough to be a 10.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't, you know.
That's a fair statement, Cole. You don't
I
like
don't
it
I don't
enough.
I don't enjoy it as much as any 10 out of 10 song that I've heard.
That is fucking nuts. I cannot honestly believe that. That is wow. I thought this would be the easiest 10 for all three of us.
I mean, I don't think
there
that's
is.
their best. I don't think that's their best ballad. I think Fearless is their best ballad.
I remember this 10 times more than I remember Fearless.
I listen to Fearless way more than I listen to this song.
No.
Way
That's
more. Probably like
crazy.
probably like 150 times more. I've heard
Wow.
Fearless.
All right, time to finish Wish You Were Here with Shine On You Crazy Diamond, parts 6 through 9.
We're about to get funky.
You know what? I disagree, but I still a base take, Cole. Cole, you get called based a lot.
Because I'm right all the time.
Used to be a 9.5. Okay. Fair enough. I'm not saying those are wrong. I'm just saying check your head. Oh, Wish You Were Here's your favorite album? Good. That's a strong, solid pick. If you're a Pink Floyd fan, especially. Guys, if you haven't voted in the poll, you have till the end of this song, and then the poll is over. So, let's see if this is Pink Floyd's best album or not. What does chat think? In so many ways, this song is so different than the rest of the album.
I got some takes about apostrophe. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. Specifically about one song in apostrophe.
Shine On is my favorite song of all time.
I'll take Overnight
Which
Sensation.
one?
I think he just means the collective 25-minute thing.
Oh, do people tend to combine them?
Sometimes. You want to know my take? I gotta remember what song it is.
When are we gonna listen to some Zappa? We got a lot on our plate right now, but
I'd love to dig into
we
some
have had
pieces.
some requests from Zappa before, so it's definitely on there. It's a little lower down the list right now, though.
My take about apostrophe is that the song Cosmic Debris has some absolute trash can vocals on it. The vocals on Cosmic Debris are terrible.
If we did Zappa, I imagine the first album we would do would probably be Hot Rats.
Yeah, probably not Hot Rats. It's
I
better
swear
than
that's
Apostrophe.
about as good a reason as anyone needs. This gets a little bluesy.
When they're jamming. Can't really
Got-
jam it up even more.
Nice and bouncy groove.
Yeah. Cosmic
It's a
Debris.
cool song, man.
It
I'll give it
is.
that. It's a cool song. Man. Just horrible vocals. Hate them. The rest of the album's solid.
I feel like you could head down to the bayou and play this and they'd still accept it.
This would be pretty fucking weird.
It would be, but I think they'd still appreciate that back end blues going on.
Listen to that slide guitar. Making it whistle.
I do wish the drums were a little bit bigger on this song. Or maybe clearer. Oh my goodness graciousness.
Just switch up.
We could put Scott Walker on the list. Go some Scott 3 review at some point.
Can we do some Black Country New Road, Mr.
We
Can we
did
do
like it.
some Isaac Wood, some I'm the Modern Scott Walker. That's a lyric he says, and I love it. Wait, we didn't do it on this format though. Andrew Montbet.
Oh.
That is an amazing little guitar lick right there. Shit is
Man.
vibrant as hell.
Fellas, we're only halfway through this song.
Yep, and the lyrics are done.
I want to do all the 69 classics at some points.
One of those is not like the others.
Yep, yeah, we don't have Ants from Up There anymore. So Hugo, the thing with the Ants from Up There, it didn't get deleted. That happened when Ryan's hard drive got fucked. We never got the chance to upload it.
Yeah.
We never got the chance to upload me crying live on a video.
That is true.
That's a shame.
That is one of the one requests. My hard guy got new. Actually, this thing right here, has it on it, but it's unrecoverable at the current moment. I had to take it and get it fixed, and that's pretty expensive. So it's a work in progress. This peak music me, I don't know how music gets better in this because it doesn't.
It's not a bad album to choose to say that with. I'd throw it.
Lead that is a funky guitar.
I like this album, but Dark Side will always be my favorite Pink Floyd. Well, you are not alone in that opinion, sir. Maybe not in this chat, or maybe not in here, but you would definitely have
Maybe in
other.
this chat.
Maybe in the chat you might be alone. Sorry, but outside of it, you for sure have other people with you.
Real men cry to Ants from Up There.
My favorite albums, I think, are The Wall and The Final Cut. I don't know, I love this album and Dark Side as well. I can't decide.
Big Roger Waters fan over there.
Cosmic over here. Bringing out the interesting hot takes right there. I guess The Wall's not a hot take, but The Final Cut is.
Roger Waters is so bad at singing on those albums. His vocals are terrible.
Let's save our opinions for that Pink Floyd discography breakdown. It's almost orchestral.
Oh, Tool. Oh, man. Never could get into Tool.
What's up, Dario?
Yeah, I've tried.
I certainly did try.
Let It Bleed is pretty handily the Stones' best. That or Pain in Black.
We're talking about albums here.
Oh.
You don't even know the song "Let It Bleed."
I don't. But I know Pain in
Yeah.
Black is probably their best that I've heard.
Nope.
It's not.
It's Give Me Shelter.
Pretty handily Give Me Shelter.
Cole the Trial. I don't know what you're asking about the trial.
I know.
The song "The Trial," I hate. I hate the song "The Trial." I think it's awful. I think it's like the worst song on The Wall. I like The Wall, the album. The song "The Trial" is like one of the worst Pink Floyd songs.
Somebody has asked a great Star Wars question.
I have not seen Ewok's Battle for Endor. because the Ewoks are my least favorite part of that movie. So I don't much want to watch that movie.
I
Tool
support
is for
that take.
nerds.
It's a little nerdy. It is.
Feels like we reached the end of the movie and everyone's just fading out.
Can't You Hear Me Knocking is probably the Stones' second best song, but Give Me Shelter is a little bit better. How do I hate the trial? Because it sounds like musical theater, and I fucking hate musical theater. And the vocals in that song are terrible too.
Boy, you in the chat are gonna have a wild Cole in the chat are gonna have a wild the wall talk when we get there. It's gonna
We
be
have
fun.
a wild Piper talk. Yep. Easily one of the best album closers ever. I don't know what it'd be against, but I'm pretty sure it'd be better or equally as good as. It is just peak. It grooves the hardest out of any song on the album. Has this amazing slide guitar playing. David Gilmour is very underrated as a slide player. He makes that thing. I don't know how to describe it. Because I don't want to say scream, because that's just what you say like normal guitar playing. So he makes that fucker whistle. It gets like real high pitch.
Makes that fucker whistle.
And then like they'll instrumentally like redo parts of the first version that were vocals. And it's just so cool. It has one of the best transitions musically, period. Again, it has amazing lyrics. It is just, I couldn't imagine the album ending in any other way. I'm feeling another 10.
Another 10. Bang, bang, bang. Cole, you are up, but right before you go, just gonna end the poll and see. Chat officially does not believe Wish You Were Here is Pink Floyd's best album in a pretty significant margin of 71 to 28. There you go. All right,
I
Cole.
agree, but it is decently close. Pretty damn incredible ending to a pretty damn incredible album. Probably the funkiest that Pink Floyd ever gets in their discography in the, first part of the song. I mean, I basically have the same things to say about this one as I do about the first part, except for like this one's just like got a funk jam in it for whatever reason. But they do it really well. I mean, the lyrics are great, all the performances are great. I don't really have any complaints. I think I like the first part a little bit more than this part, but this part's amazing too. Feeling a 9.5.
9.5. So the thing I like actually about this one, I like more than the first part, is the fact that they bring in that blues jam session at the beginning. I really enjoy that. It's not something Pink Floyd does at all in the rest of this album, but they do it on here, and I love that. They give a certain amount of time to it. I do think the thing that lowers this versus the first part is the middle. It's kind of a bit elongated there and turns into it goes too long with the session that it does, with the synthesizer session it has. It's good, but it doesn't need to be that high, and it doesn't need to be that long. Otherwise, really good rest of the song. Incredible switch in the transition from the middle part to the beginning last part of the song. Amazing. We already all talked about that. You guys give a great description about it. Beautifully well done. Outside of that, though, it does lower it a bit for me. I'm going to go a kind of maybe a controversial 9. All right, it is final rankings time. And for those who've never been here before, what we do, final rankings, we rank our top 3 songs on the album. Granted, this is a pretty short one, only 5 songs, it won't be too hard. Top 3 on the album. We give the album a ranking 1 through 10, and we give a little description of our final thoughts on the album. Who wants to go first?
Number 3, I'll go Wish You Were Here. 2, Found You Crazy Diamond 6 through 9. And at 1, Found You Crazy Diamond 1 through 5.
Oh my god, that is a bad rating.
That is a
Holy
really
shit.
good ranking.
That is so bad.
No, it's not.
Could not have been more off if you tried.
I think you're projecting because you're gonna be the one who's really fucking off. I can already tell. But anyway,
So bad. Oh my.
for probably about 6 years, this was my favorite Pink Floyd album. I thought it was the best.
Mm-hmm.
It's not anymore. That's but I won't say which one it got replaced by. But this album is as close to perfect as you can get. Pretty much, it is just front to back amazing. No flops. Nothing below a 9. I am feeling a pretty easy 10.
10 from Noah, but not the best Floyd album, according to Noah.
Nope.
All right, I want to counter because Noah's list was atrocious. Let's do ours. Let's do a real list. So,
A real list from the real
yeah.
Pink Floyd fan,
Oh, yeah.
Ryan. Sure.
True. Number 3, Shine On You Crazy Diamond Part 1 through 5. Number 2, Have a Cigar. And the best song on Wish You Were Here is the title track, Wish You Were Here.
What the fuck?
That is the proper rating of Wish You Were Here in the top 3. You know what? I'll just add in the last 2. Number 5 is Welcome to the Machine, and number 4 is Shine On You Crazy Diamond Part 6 through 9.
How can you
That's the
have
1
those
through
at
5.
3 and 4?
Oh, absolutely. Easily.
How's 1 through 5 at 3?
Oh, easily. Easily.
That is
so
awful.
good.
That
That's
is-
a banger list. Easy. Now, the album itself is absolutely fantastic. Welcome Machine has risen up for me. And so, but even when it was at its lower rankings for me, this album was still an incredible Pink Floyd work that somehow keeps you entertained the entire time, even though it's only 5 songs deep, with 2 of them being 13.5 minutes and barely any lyrics on those 2 either. It's amazing how much they're able to occupy without singing, how much instrumental space they're able to do without singing, and still be as big as a mainstream hit as they were. Incredible work from start to finish. It is also a 10. I will not be sharing my Pink Floyd ranking album-wise of this yet. Cole, finish this off.
All right, so bring us back.
I'm gonna go ahead and just press Control C on Noah's song ranking.
yeah.
my
Yep,
god.
yep.
Pretty much nailed it right there.
No, you're so wrong.
Yeah, overall, I mean, this is an amazing album. I can't really think of any problems that I have with it. And it's got, Shiny Crazy Diamond, just probably one of the top 75 songs of all time for me. Somewhere around there. Not entirely sure, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, lyrically, thematically, instrumentally, this album is incredible. It's super well paced, even considering that it has technically a 25-minute song on it. Might be the most well paced part of this album, honestly. Yeah, incredible album. I would say this is the second best Pink Floyd album, and overall feeling a 9.5 to a 10.
9.5 to a 10 from Cole. Yeah, we have some obviously very interesting, and we tend to agree on a lot of things with Pink Floyd here. And then, as you guys will see, outside of the top 2 to 3 albums, it gets very controversial. And when we get to the discography and going through it, which will be very soon, you guys will get to see we have a lot of controversial Pink Floyd takes and a lot of disagreements between us. There's no doubt about that. But anyway, that was our Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here 450 subscriber video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed, hit the likes down below and hit subscribe. It really helps us out. We are almost to 500 subscribers. When we get to 500, we have a bunch of channel unlocks. So it'll be pretty cool. And you guys will hopefully be able to enjoy them as well. And we are just we've gone up in subscribers a lot recently. Thank you guys so much for that. We really appreciate it. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok, both links in the description below. Share the channel with your friends, share the video with your friends, especially your Pink Floyd friends. Let's see what they think and if they are as controversial as maybe they have even more controversial opinions than we do. Who knows? Pink Floyd fans tend to be all over the place with their rankings. I have seen some wild shit. So let's see what the wildest thing we can get is. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.